Hey everyone, my name is Steven, and today I'm bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle against some Japanese guy. And my team is the same team that I used in the last video I posted. His team looks a bit threatening because that Scizor is going to be a bitch to deal with because I don't have any Fire-type moves on my team. It has some serious potential to cause some serious problems. So really the only real way I'll be able to take that thing out is to like chip away at it. So I try to do that, which might end up in failure, so that's something I have to watch out for. That Scizor is definitely a threat, as well as that Rotom. Rotom is just one of those things that I always have problems with, you know, I don't know why, but it's just one of those things. And Mega Kangaskhan, I would also say, would normally be threatening, but I do carry the sub-disabled Gengar. And normally this the Gengar set is a full stop to Mega Kangaskhan as long as it isn't carrying Crunch or Bite, because really the only thing it has to hit Ghost types with is Sucker Punch, and I can easily disable that and counter back with a Focus Blast to take that thing out. So, you know, I can understand why a Kangaskhan would want to stand on Gengar, because Mega Kangaskhan is a full stop to Mega Gengar with a Sucker Punch, but, you know, I'm not Mega Gengar, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried, ladies and gentlemen, but he's going to lead off with Weavile. I thought he would lead off with Greninja, but, you know, Weavile is there. I didn't even see it in the team preview. That's how significant I think Weavile is. But I'm just going to lead off with Galvantula, whatever the case, because I want them Sticky Webs up as soon as possible. He's going to Fake Out on the first turn, which kind of sucks because my Focus Sash is gone. But I know I can live an Ice Shard if he goes for it, because that Fake Out didn't do a lot, and Ice Shard isn't that much more powerful with a Stab. So I'm easily able to live it and go for the Sticky Webs, and here I thought he was actually going to kill me with another Ice Shard because I'm confident that it would have killed me from that range, but he actually just doesn't go for it. He elects not to and lets me get to kill him with a Bug Buzz. But I actually thought that Galvantula would die on that turn, and I actually thought that I'd have to revenge it with something. But in comes Rotom, gonna save Galvantula for later as death fodder or something, and that Volt Switch did like 40%, so right away I can tell that this Rotom isn't a defensive set. And he goes for Hidden Power Ice here, so that pretty much confirms that he's an offensive set, but he has the leftovers, which is kind of weird. I would normally run like Choice Scarf or something with Trick, but, you know, whatever the case, Florges comes here to eat it up. That's what Florges does. That's Florges' favorite thing to do, is eat it up. And Florges also loves Dark Flames. Florges loves Will-O-Wisp, because Florges can just get rid of the burns with the aromatherapy. I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, all I'm saying is that I don't really care about the burn because aromatherapy is a thing. So, just gonna hit him with a Moonblast there. Does about 40%. Like I said, clearly he isn't running any special defense EVs or even HP EVs for that matter, because that does a lot to a Rotom that normally would be more bulky. So, yeah. Hits me with the Hydro Pump. Gonna reiterate what I said in the last battle. Florges just loves drinking water. So, you know what, Florges just eats it right up, just takes like clean 25%, doesn't even matter though because I can just wish it off later and go for the aromatherapy to get rid of that burn, which is pretty hectic. But he's gonna go for another Will-O-Wisp here. I really don't care because I can just go for another aromatherapy after I take this thing out with the Moonblast here. So I'm not sure why he was staying in there. Like, he definitely could have brought in something better to deal with this Florges, like Scizor or something, because if I was just going to keep aromatherapying and doing all that shenanigans, then I don't think it would have been wise for him to stay in like that. But, you know, better for me because I actually managed to kill off the Rotom with my freaking Florges, so that's good. But now in comes Venusaur. Gonna aromatherapy again to get rid of the burn, but he actually goes for Sludge Bomb here, which is like, lol, what? At the time I was like, lol, what? Because I'm so used to Venusaur's not carrying Sludge Bomb. Usually they have Grass Stab and Hidden Power Fire or something like that, but this one does, and it's actually viable this gen because of the Fairy types, and I just wasn't conscious of that at the time, so I made the mistake of staying in and taking it. I do survive, but with low HP, and he actually gets the poison now, so unfortunately Florges is as good as death fodder at this point. Florges doesn't like eating up the Sludge Bombs, no sir. So I'm going to go into Skarmory now, because if he's carrying the Sludge Bomb, he probably doesn't have the HP Fire. He's probably like, you know, stuff. And he goes for the Sleep Powder here, which I wasn't conscious of once again. I forgot that Venusaurs like to carry Sleep Powder, so, you know, unfortunately my Skarmory goes to sleep here because I was sleeping. I was asleep, I didn't know what was going on around me, so he goes for Leaf Storm here, which is pretty weird. It's something that Venusaurs don't usually carry, And I don't know why he stayed in on my Skarmory to go for the Leaf Storm in the first place, so I was just content with staying in. I knew he didn't have the Hidden Power Fire because he revealed the Sludge Bomb earlier, so I was staying in to burn off sleep turns. And, you know, it kind of sucks that Skarmory went to sleep. Usually I would have switched in Galvantula or something as sleep fodder, but that is not the case here because I was being stupid. So in comes Greninja. Gonna go into Florges as death fodder now, so I can bring in like Tyrantrum or something to revenge kill this thing, because unfortunately Florges is as good as death fodder at this point. I like Florges too much. Florges is such a good poke. It's underappreciated. It has such a high special defense stat. It's just eating it up all the time. But anyway, down it goes. In comes Tyrantrum now. Outspeed him with that Scarf. And I'm able to take him out with a Head Smash. There's no way he's surviving that because that's super effective damage because he changed types with the Protean. So, yeah, absolutely no way he's surviving that. So, now in comes the Kangaskhan, ladies and gentlemen. The Mega Kangaskhan is in the building. The Mega Kangaskhan is here. The Mega Kangaskhan is here to rip shit up. But unfortunately for him, it's not going to, because I'm going to go straight into Gengar, not going to play any freaking games here. And he tries... I don't know what he tries to do, I forgot. He just Mega Evolves right now. He's Mega Evolving. Guys, look! It's a wild Kangaskhan in its natural habitat. But anyway, nothing. He does nothing, because Mega Gengar is... It's not Mega. I'm sorry. Gengar is just... That Fake Out just goes right through me because I'm a ghost. I'm able to set up the sub. He's probably going to go for Sucker Punch. He did go for Sucker Punch, and it failed because I went for sub. But I tried to disable here. I thought he might go for it again because... you know, fearing like Focus Blast or something, but he switches out here, just, you know, doing whatever. I just went for the disable because I thought he was going to go for another Sucker Punch like I said, but he didn't. Doesn't really matter because I can just fire off a Shadow Ball, and does a lot to this Scizor actually, does like over half, but he's going to take out my sub with a Night Slash, and my switch was incredibly obvious here, so I'm going to predict him to go for the Swords Dance, which I think is what he does, because he doesn't go for the Bullet Punch, and I'm pretty sure Bullet Punch may or may not have been able to take me out from this range, but I'm able to outspeed him and go for the Shadow Ball to take him out, because, you know, some key predictions there. He probably went for Swords Dance on that turn because my switch was incredibly obvious, but, you know, prediction helped me get the kill there, and that's a dead Scizor, so managed to play around it properly even without the fire moves. But yeah, in comes Venusaur now, gonna set up another sub. He's going to Sleep Powder on this turn, probably forgetting that my Skarmory was already asleep. Either that, or he doesn't know what he's doing, or he doesn't play by Smoke and rules for whatever reason, but, you know, no harm, no foul. I'm behind a sub anyway, so, you know, the Sleep Powder does not hit me. So I'm going to hit him with a Shadow Ball. It's going to do a decent chunk. He's going to hit me with the Sludge Bomb, which does not take out my sub, and, I think we're nearing the end here. This is the last two pokes actually, his Kangaskhan and his Venusaur. He's going to switch in his Kangaskhan, and that's going to dodge the Shadow Ball. And I knew he was going to go for Sucker Punch on this turn. I just knew it. It's a man's intuition that Mega Kangaskhan is going to go for Sucker Punch on any given Gengar ever. So I'm going to predict that. It's a pretty easy prediction, and I'm going to go for a Disable, as you just saw. And he doesn't want to deal with my shenanigans, so I think he's just going to run at this point. But, I mean, there was no way he's going to win this battle. I mean, after that, I could have just easily taken him out with a Focus Blast. If he switched in Venusaur, that would have taken the Focus Blast on a switch and would have died to a Shadow Ball on the next turn, plus nothing. I mean, Kangaskhan would be his last poke after that, and I could just do the Disable shenanigans over again, and I would be able to take him out with a Focus Blast. So, GG. Random Japanese guy. Some predictions and some bad plays made this victory attainable for me. But, you know, a win is a win is a win. So, ladies and gentlemen, good game. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I've got actually a really good battle coming up for my next Wi-Fi battle. And I'm actually going to try to do some live Pokemon Showdown soon. So stay tuned for that if you guys are watching. And yeah, that's it for now. Peace out.